Shubor nakaslem jong unong san Hima.
Ki MLA ka Voice of the People Party ki bagan thop ya uba adan basai moit bat uba adal bat nongrum kila Kyrshan yu MLA ka Maulai constituency uba Brightstarwell Marbanyang uba Wanrah ada ke Jingkren ke Belingkot hakador bar mangtika halor ke Jingkren menteri ke Sorkar Jila uba Kyrmen Shila ka bami unong san Hima haka ar phundur tere gurumphang arjar pesan ka baong ai ba ki pat ka jantia kinrai halor ke lintiral nai tuklar ki banabar Kadba ki MLA ke UDP ki basyong hakaliang sensyar kila Kyrshan ni ke Jingkren uba Kyrmen Shila ki bagan thop yu uba renik don lingdo ba lakmen remboi ba uba nujor ki sungo ki MLA ke VPP ki bala ai Jingkren ki penpau ke Pyrshah ya ke Jingkren uba Kyrmen Shila namar ke peni ke jingya pher jat benriu Kadba ki MLA ke UDP ki penpau ba ke bakran uba Kyrmen kadai namar ke syong hakipat ba ke jantia lada ki priang ai ba ke lintiral kanya syakmat lada ki pat ba ki Pyrshah an sangi no Kilaong bagani ke Jingkren uba Kyrmen kamdon kanu ke Jingkren Pyrshah jat benriu.
Sri Brightstarwell Marbanyang MLA to raise a short duration discussion under Rule 50 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in Sai Hima dated 26 February 2025 under the caption Aiba ki pet ka jantia kin rai halor ka linti rel nai tuklar khaiba nahar Kyrmen Shila.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, sir, for giving me the opportunity to raise a short duration discussion on the Rule 50 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business, the news items published in San Hima dated 26 February 2025 under the caption Aba kipat kajaintia rai halor kalintirel Nai tuklar kibanabar Kyrmen Shila, or let the people of Jaintia decides on railway line. Outsiders don't interfere. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to raise these pertinent issues before the House with regards to the statement made by the Minister concerned, which I feel that the statement given by the Minister is inappropriate, especially as a Minister. I take strong exception to 3 points through this statement made by him. One is with regard to the issue of railway line, and number 2 is with regard to outsiders, and number 3 where the Minister said that don't interfere. And before I start, I would like to make it very clear that as a party, the Voice of the People Party, we are not against development, nor we are against railway connection. Especially, we understand the need to have goods train, especially in this part of the country, though we are not much in favor of passenger train. But nonetheless, though we are in favor of railway connection in the state, but this can only happen if there is proper mechanism. Check or proper mechanism should be in place so as to see that there is no influx in the state. Presently, though without railway connection, we are seeing that the influx of illegal immigrants is on the rise in our state, and with the coming of a railway line, this will only compound the problem that is there in our state. So I would like to make it very clear that we are not against railway connection, but provided that proper mechanism is in place so as to see to it and to check the influx of illegal immigrants within our state. Like for example, people do raise this issue that almost all states in India have been connected by train, and even the state of Meghalaya in the Garo Hills, certain portion has been connected by railway lines. But as far as the Khasi Hills and Jaiti Hills is concerned, the people are still skeptical as far as the railway connection is concerned. And we still stand by it that until and unless there is proper mechanism, like for example in the other tribal states in northeastern part of India, like for example in Mizoram, Nagaland, they do have certain mechanism to check the influx, especially of illegal immigrants by way of inner line permit. And I do request the government that before we think of implementing or bringing railway connection in our state, we should first bring the inner line permit within our state. And I would also like to take a strong exception to the statement made by the minister, where he said that outsiders don't interfere. I don't know what does he mean by the word outsider, whereas I am concerned. I always use this phrase, Krendiam upnar, ubhoy war, maram lingam, udi upat khasi bayar. This means that as a Khasi, we are one community, united, and through the statement made by the Honorable Minister, I find that he was trying to bring what is known as divisive politics among the Khasis, which I strongly condemn the statement made by the Honorable Minister. Yes, before we talk about development, let me remind this August House, especially in today's world, when we talk about development, it is often talk in terms of sustainable development, where when we talk about sustainable development, it is an approach to growth and human development that aims to meet the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. This is with regards to sustainable development. And in the same way, I would like to state that, yes, as a state and as a community, we do need development, but not at the expense of our existence and the identity of our community. And without proper mechanism, it might lead to the change of demography in our state. And before I would like to wind up, I would like to state that yes, we do need inflow of tourism, inflow of goods and services in our state, but we don't need influx, especially of illegal immigrants. So with these few words, I would like to resume my seat. Thank you.
Sir, I rise to support this short duration discussion raised by our honorable member representing Maulai constituency. So when I look at the statement given by our honorable Minister Kyrmen, so I think maybe it's a slip of tongue, and I feel that we should give him a benefit of doubt. However, sir, I feel that this kind of a statement needs to be condemned in the strongest possible term. So why do we try to sow a seed of division, differences among the sub-tribes of the Khasi tribe? Let me reiterate what Bob Wright has just said, that there are 7 sub-tribes in the Khasi tribe. They are Ukindriam, Upnar, Ubhoy, Uwar, Ulingam, Umuliang, and Unongtrai. So therefore, we should not try to bring any division. And to bring home to a point, I would like to read out from this book, which is a research work about the Khasis. Here, to make us convinced that yes, we belong to the same tribe. We may stay in Ribhoi, we may stay in Giant Hills, we may stay in any part of the Khasi Giant region, but we belong to the same tribe. And we know that we have clan. And or Kakur, it is not expected for any kind of marriage to take place within the clan. So let me read out some of the clans that are there in Giant Hills and here in this part of the region where they belong to the same clan. Dengdo Ba, Dengdo Kla, Dengdo Shangang, Paryong Khnriam belong to the same Kur with the Lalu Panar. That means these clan cannot have a marriage among them, sir. Shabang, Mukhim and Khinriam belongs to the same Kur with the Shalam Panar. Thank you, Khinriam belongs to the same Kur with the Slong Panar. Shila, Parit and Pdi Panar, Lingdo Nongri Khinriam belongs to the same Kur with the Sharap and Pasa Panar. So this itself speaks volume of the fact that we belong to the same tribe, the Khasi tribe. So, sir, I feel that I know that there are some forces that are trying to divide this community by saying no, that Panar, they are not Khasis. But to those, sir, I would like to ask a very simple question. If you feel that you are not Khasis, so the question here is, how do you introduce yourself when you purchase a property or land in Maulai, in Lightport, in Nong Phamai, in Sado? Do you introduce yourself as a non-Khasis, or do you introduce yourself as a para-Khasi? So therefore, let us avoid. And I'm sure that maybe this is a slip of tongue on the part of the minister, where I feel we should consider and giving him a benefit of doubt. Because even the chief minister also, sometimes he made thoughtless statement. Like yesterday, when he remarked against the members belonging to this site, that we are not responsible, we are not showing any discipline. So, let me inform this house that I am coming from a family that has given everything to the state, and I did not come from a family that have taken everything from the state, sir. So I didn't get the opportunity to take a break in Europe and abroad. So after hectic tour during these 3-4 months, sir, even if I find a place anywhere to break, I take a break for rest, because I'm a human being. So, sir, I don't have also an aim on an objective to become the richest person in India. So had I had that dream or that objective, I would have chosen to be in the ruling side, no matter what. But, sir, I show the responsibility that we are responsible enough for the state, which is why we take this side of the house to raise issues concerning the state and its people. And it is not my wish to become also one of the richest chief minister in India, sir, but to give the best we can for the people of the state. With these few words, sir, I resume my seat.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, sir, for allowing me to participate on this short duration discussion moved by Shri Brightstarwell Marbanyang, MLA from Molai, to raise a short duration discussion on the Rule 50 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published in Punong San Hima, dated 26 February 2025, under the caption, I bakipat kajantia kinrai, halor kalentirel, nai tuklar kibanabar, Kyrmen Shela. Sir, I want to appreciate the seriousness taken by Honorable Member from Molai to bring this in the form of short duration discussion and to allow everybody, every member of this house, to participate. Sir, I want to participate here and to see things positively, because if we see things negatively, we will see everything we will see bad thing. For example, sir, if we see a glass of water half empty, we will see always negative thing, that we see a glass of water half empty. But if we see with positive eyes, we will see a glass of water filled. But if we see with negative eyes, we will see a glass of water empty. So that's why, sir, in this statement also, only the person who speaks, he knows better about what is there inside. But while participation here, I will try to participate and to see this statement positively. Sir, number one, we never know the intention of Honorable Minister when he say, "Nai tuklar ki banabar," means don't interfere people from outside. So we never know who is this outside that he mean. Whether he mean people outside Jaintia Hills or he mean people from outside the state. That we never know. Maybe his intention is don't interfere because people from outside the state, they don't know, they understand. What is his intention? He know the best, sir. But since I don't know, I thought that maybe his intention is that people from outside the state should not interfere, should not intervene on the peoples here in Meghalaya. Sir, another thing, I want to subscribe and to agree with what President of Voice of the People, Mr. Aden Miller Basaymoch, he had spoken on that day, that we should not undermine the voice of the people, and which I subscribe and I agree 100% to his statement, that we cannot undermine the voice of the people, and maybe his intention, sir, is that we should allow the voice of the people to be raised. We should listen the voice of the people. Whether the voice of the people say they need railway, or the voice of the people say that we don't need railway, I think the intention of the minister is that to hear the voice of the people to be raised. So what is wrong, sir, if we want to hear or to allow the voice of the people to be raised? We are here in the country where we believe in the democracy, where each and everybody has the right to say, has the right to raise their voice,
Honorable Member, please
to
stick
say
to the point.
for what people wants to say. That's why, sir, maybe the intention is that we are very serious to listen the voice of the people, to raise whatever people wants to say. We are happy to see that some NGOs, some organization has already raised their voice, and they are against railway. We cannot deny the fact, sir. We have seen some NGOs from Khasi from here, they have raised their voice, and many people also have raised their voice that they are against railway in the state of Meghalaya. And yes, sir, we are going to hear also people from Jaintia Hill. I think there is nothing wrong to hear also from the people of Jaintia Hill, whether NGO from there, whether political party from there, whether, and not only from Jaintia Hill, even the people of the state of Meghalaya, those who have not raised, everybody has the right to say and to raise the voice. And yes, I'm very happy also to subscribe with the government. Honorable Chief Minister, he has already stated that this government is people's government. That's why this government will not do anything against the people. This government will not do anything against the people. And I think there is nothing wrong also to listen to the voice of the people and what the people say, what the people want. This government will do according to the aspiration of the people. I'm very happy to hear the statement from the Chief Minister that this government will not do anything which is against the voice of the people, which is against the will of the people. So therefore, looking from the positive point, I don't think we should take so serious on the statement raised or brought by Honorable Minister. And I must say that this is at his personal level. He is not speaking as a minister. I don't want to take the statement as a statement of the minister. Let us take the statement as a statement of Kyrmen Shela, not as a minister. And also, sir, we should not take also that this statement is a statement from a political leader. He is speaking on his own, without consultation with anybody, without consultation with the party leaders, without discussion with the government. But he is speaking at his personal level. That's why, sir, I want to request this August House that we should not take this as a statement officially given by a minister or by a party leader to the party whom he belongs. Sir, with this few submission, I want to resume my seat. Thank you.
I also would like to take part in this short duration discussion brought forward by Brightstarwell Barbanian. Sir, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I totally subscribe to the point raised by Honourable Member from Makrod Barinington Tongkar, and I totally object to the mover of this short duration discussion, where he subscribed that Night to Klagimanabar in other contexts. This is a very wrong, sir. We should take it positively. The people have the right to decide. We have seen that since long time back, more than 20 years, the railway in Ribhoy, which was supposed to connect Berihad, since the people of that side they object, so that does not materialize. And it's for the people and the people of Garo Hills, because the Mendipathar, the people of Garo Hills, they like the railway to come, so the railway to Mendipathar has become operationalized. Even yesterday, sir, we have seen the MLA from Garo Hills. They request the government, if possible, to extend the railway in Garo Hills because it is beneficial to them. So we from the Giant Hills region, we also would like to hear the voice of the people, what the people subscribe to. If the people really want that the railway should be there, we should allow. We are living in democracy where every people, every individual have the right to speak their mind, have the right to do whatever they do. But to subscribe, to predetermine that this being anti-Khasi, anti-Jaintia, anti-Penar, this is a very wrong, sir. Like that day, sir, the Honourable Member from Nongkrem has subscribed that Jaintia election is because of the election Jaintia is not fair, sir. Sir, if the 8th MDC from Jaintia, the voice of people, VP candidate won, that is because it is not fair. Sir, I will tell him that when he quote about some polling station that they got few votes. Even in my village, sir, there are one polling station where my candidate secured only 17 votes, but the VPP candidate secured more than 300 votes. This is not fair. So to subscribe the Jaintia Khasi is very wrong, sir. When he talked about politics that day, sir, in one polling station in 2018, sir, I scored 10%, sir. Zero nota. No, sir, because he talked about the Khasi Jaintia. Why I come to this? So as a leader, we should not talk about Khasi Jaintia. We should raise a specific thing. And in this context, sir, I totally subscribe, as elaborated by the Honourable Member from Makrowat, that the statement of the Honourable Member, MLA and Minister from Giant Hills, Kyrmen is we should let the people decide that what they want. We should not try to suffocate their voice. So I totally subscribe that this should not be taken as the Khasi, Jaintia or anything. We should take it positively that if the Garo Hills, they see that Mendipathar, they brought the benefit to them. That's why now they want to extend to other part of the state. And we from the Khasi region, since we didn't want that thing where Berihad, yesterday the Honourable Deputy Chief Minister, he told that if we don't get even 200 crore also, we have to return. So we from Giant Hill, as and when this proposal come from the Government of India, as per alignment is saying, if the people like, we should allow, if the people don't like. So what can we do? As our government, the government under the Chief Minister is listen to the people and the good sense will prevail. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I felt that it is necessary for me to be able to speak also. I think somehow or other, this whole perception which revolves around and the resultant narrative that it generates are not in sync with the core values with which our forefathers, our predecessors, our ancestors have agreed to come together and achieve the shared desired goal of having this view. We will have differences which should revolve around political differences. But I think with pain and grief in my heart, I feel that we need to correct our course of narrative which is being generated. We are all responsible leaders, and we owe responsibility towards our people, towards our generation next. And we cannot quantify the quantum of responsibility with which we must walk the talk when we talk about bringing together the spirit of oneness amongst our people. I think all our Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, and the rest have known this value of coming together to ensure that our sense of oneness gets further deep rooted. It is now for us to carry it forward. We will have differences. We will have sometimes, we may be prompted to react, respond, but in the fitness of things, when certain statements are carried by media, it is always necessary also to respond to that. A rebuttal is important also to give clarity. Otherwise, like our honorable member from Malkurwat has expressed his perception that it might have been not with any negative intent though, but then sometimes we are also misquoted. And it is in the fitness of things to always be on guard, lest whatever we say is misinterpreted in the manner which can have its serious ramification. And ramification which really affect the sense of oneness and our unity. I think that is something which we must avoid. We had to come together to create that sense of oneness. Garo party, Khasi party, Jaintia party, these are also things. These are racial. These are racial. These are considered as something which is not inconsistent with the law of a civilized society. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, this particular issue has been brought into the House, but I think wisdom must prevail. We must love one another. I think we should take pride in being, people belonging to one particular faith, where if we go by Romans chapter 13, verses 8, 9, 10, it will speak for itself. May I request all of us to read that and guide our thoughts in the right direction. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, the matter has been brought, but I think it should be something which should be a discussion which should infuse the sense of realization for ourselves. That as we move forward, we move with a sense of responsibility of shouldering, uniting our people and leave behind this legacy of unity, oneness, love one another. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
The railway connection, as has already been mentioned, it has reached to almost each and every part of the state in our country, sir, except even in our Meghalaya also, in Mendipathar. We know it is very important, sir, because once a railway comes, it will generate employment. It will also reduce the cost of transportation, and so many benefits that we are getting once a railway line comes up. But from the party side, sir, from UDP, even though we understand that railway line is very much needed, but we have already decided we must go as per the people's point of view, sir. It is not that once the party decided, that will be the final decision. Even though we have decided, but it is the final decision, we leave it to the people or to the public, what is their final decision. So, even though from the party, sir, we subscribe to the idea, as already mentioned by Honorable MLA from Maulai, sir, but right, the VPP also, they subscribe the idea of having a good strain in our state. We from the party also, sir, we subscribe the same idea, provided that very stringent measures should be there, should be in place to check that no illegal influx should come in our state once this railway line is brought to our state. But as I've already mentioned earlier, sir, this is all depend on the people's point of view, sir. Whether they need it or not, we have to go as per the people's point of view. So as a representative from Jaintia Hill, sir, our people has the right to decide what they want and what they don't. And the statement that was made by our Honorable Minister, Shri Kyrmen, sir, it has nothing to do with politics, sir. We never had that kind of idea where Jaintia or Panar is different, or Khasi or Langam is different. We as a party, I subscribe with the idea that has already been stated by Ba'arden. We are one, sir. We are united. But there's some point which we Jaintia people need to stand and decide on our own. And it's really strange, sir, from the VP side, everything in this very simple statement, they term it as a divisive politics. So let me just bring to the knowledge of this House, sir. This statement that has made, that was made by Honorable Minister has nothing to do with politics, sir. This is purely what the people of Jaintia Hills want, sir. If they want the railway to come to Clariot, let it be. If the people of Jaintia decide they are against the railway line, we are with the people, sir. So this has nothing to do with this divisive politics. We are totally stand on the ground that we are with the people of the Jaintia. Let them decide what they want. So with this very few submissions, sir, I would like to thank you once again. I resume my seat, sir.
And I want to go straight to the point. In fact, this is not an issue to discuss about whether we want railway or we doesn't want railway. So, you know, I try always myself to convince what is black, what is white, what is wrong, and what is right is right. And it was really the sentiment, the speech made by Honorable Member Kyrmen Shala. I will not subscribe with what our respected Honorable Member Nogorki Sumo, that he was mentioning about we as a voice of people party mentioning about the divisive politics. We are not so much concerned about that divisive politics, but we are very much concerned about divisive community. We don't want to see that the community are being divided by any means. Maybe because of any interest arises. As I mentioned yesterday, that it's time not to talk about politics, but it's time to talk about policy. So I'm here to express my strong condemn of these very speeches made by Kyrmen Shala. The hurt, the sentiment of the people are large, and it gives a space to a divisive community. I don't have any other say. It's a small, humble suggestion to the Honorable Minister, because we don't know the real intention. What does he mean by saying this words. If it is in my place, I would like to remind, as I have been compelled myself during the time when I faced the Honorable Judge, the Honorable Chief Justice of the Honorable High Court. I told them in front that I am ready to tender my apology if 100 times, 1,000 times or last time, but I will not giving up to fight for the cause. So I will not lengthen my speech. Just a few, just a simple request to you, Honorable Minister. Just say a word, I'm so sorry. For that very words, that is that no outsider, he himself know better. What does he mean, outsider? Whom he mean, outsider? If it is in my, if it is, I'm in your place, I would have done that. This chapter is closed. It's up to you. This is only a few expression for my end. With these very few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for this opportunity.